brother, we celebrating 20 years of Chris Brown, man. I had to give my brother something.
Yeah, nigga. That's a thank you, man. Thank you for taking me on tour. A little 20-year anniversary gift for my brother.
Hey, I love y'all, man. Hey, you bro. Brian's doing this shit. After we done, everybody.
The night was electric. A sea of flashing lights, screaming fans, and an energy only two R&B heavyweights could command. Chris Brown, the undisputed king of modern performance, stood center stage, owning every beat. But then something unexpected happened. Something that would soon become one of the most talked about moments in celebrity culture this year. Out of nowhere, Bryson Tiller, the Louisville-born artist known for his soulful melodies and calm composure, stepped onto the stage beside him. The crowd's roar hit a new level, not just excitement, but pure reverence. It wasn't just another surprise cameo. It was a meeting of generations, the student and the teacher side by side. For years, Bryson had openly admired Chris Brown, calling him a blueprint for artistry, stage presence, and creative confidence. But that night, it wasn't just about music. It was about gratitude, about giving flowers while someone can still smell them. And what came next stunned even the most seasoned fans. A Lamborghini gift from Bryson to Chris, not as a publicity stunt, but as a symbol of deep respect and mentorship.
Marley brought this shit, man. It drove fucking 12 hours just to bring this shit. 13 hours. So, you know, I just want to come in here and say, you know, Team Breezy, if it wasn't for y'all, this shit wouldn't even be possible. Thank y'all. Thank you, Team Breezy. I am Team Breezy. I'm the Team Breezy veteran. You know what I mean? And, yeah. Love y'all. Breezy Bowl finale right here. My brother, I can't even say too much, but he's somewhere. I gotta bring him down real quick. Love y'all. Peace.
At that moment, social media went into overdrive. Clips of the duo performing together spread like wildfire. Hashtags like Tiller and Breezy and brotherhood in music trended across platforms. But beneath the spectacle, something far more profound was unfolding. A story of humility, loyalty, and inspiration between two artists who understood that real success isn't just about fame, it's about legacy. This is Taspectrum West TV, where we dive deeper than headlines, uncovering the real emotions, motivations, and moments that define our favorite stars. So before we break down exactly why Bryson's gesture meant more than just horsepower and price tags, make sure you hit that subscribe button and stay tuned till the end, because what Bryson Tiller confessed after this gift might just redefine how we view mentorship in the music industry.
Yeah, my brother. Yo, shout out to Brett, Lamborghini, Miami. I'm on my bad. Prestige Imports. My nigga came through, bro. My nigga came through for a Breezy 20.
Before Bryson Tiller became a name the world couldn't ignore, there was a time when he was just another young man in Louisville, Kentucky, listening to Chris Brown on repeat. Songs like Take You Down and With You weren't just music to him, they were lessons. Chris wasn't only singing, he was performing, commanding attention and setting a new standard for what it meant to be an entertainer. Bryson has always said he learned by observation, studying how Chris balanced vulnerability with swagger, how he turned heartbreak into art. That influence quietly molded Bryson's sound. So when the two finally met backstage years later, it wasn't just a handshake between two artists. It was a moment between a student and his mentor, one that planted the seed for everything that would follow. Chris Brown saw something in Bryson: humility, a quiet confidence that's rare in the industry. And over the years, their connection deepened, from occasional texts to sharing studio time. So when Chris called Bryson to join him on stage at one of his biggest shows of the year, it wasn't random. It was a recognition of growth, respect, and brotherhood.
In the world. Because I know you guys love Chris like I love Chris. I've been around for 20 years, man. And this shit really feels like a dream come true to me, man. You know, I've been touring for a little while, but I never really felt like I was living a dream. But I gotta say, being on tour with Chris Brown and being able to share this moment with y'all, Team Breezy, you know, this is some of the first times I ever seen my brother perform, and this shit is amazing. You guys are really in for a show. So with that being said, I just want to say thank you to everybody out here at Team Breezy. I love you guys.
The arena lights dimmed, the crowd began chanting, "Breezy, Breezy." Then suddenly Chris turned to the side of the stage, smiled, and signaled. Out walked Bryson Tiller. The fans erupted. Phones flew into the air as the two started performing Proof, a remix fans had been begging for but never thought they'd witness live. For Bryson, it was surreal. Sharing a stage with the man who shaped his career was more than a performance. It was validation. You could see it in his body language, the nods of respect, the energy, the brotherly smiles. By the time the music stopped, the audience wasn't just cheering for Chris or Bryson individually. They were celebrating a moment that felt historic. After the performance, backstage energy was electric. Chris congratulated Bryson, clapped him on the shoulder, and said, "Bro, you did your thing." Cameras didn't capture what happened next. Bryson's quiet admission that performing with Chris was something he dreamed of for years. "You're the reason I'm on stage at all," he said humbly. Chris, ever the big brother type, smiled and told him, "Then make sure you give someone else that feeling one day." Those words stayed with Bryson. That same night, something shifted. He decided to give back in his own way. Days later, paparazzi photos began circulating. A matte black Lamborghini Huracan parked in front of Chris Brown's LA mansion with a handwritten note on the hood. "Thank you for taking me on stage, big bro. You changed my life." Social media lost its mind. Some thought it was fake. Others said it was a marketing stunt. But then Chris himself posted it on Instagram with a caption that silenced the rumors. "Appreciate you, lil bro, at Bryson Tiller. This means the world. You didn't have to, but it says everything about your heart. Love." The internet went wild. But for Bryson, it wasn't about flexing wealth. It was about showing gratitude in the most unforgettable way possible. In an interview a few days later, Bryson confessed, "I've learned more from being around Chris than I ever expected. Not just about music, but about presence, discipline, and staying true. He's been a role model, no cap." He spoke about watching Chris handle fame, criticism, and still deliver excellence every time. For Bryson, that was the real lesson: consistency. He said gifting the car wasn't repayment, but a token of appreciation. "Sometimes words aren't enough," he added.
My brother, we celebrating 20 years of Chris Brown, man. I had to give my brother something.
Yeah, nigga. That's a thank you, man. Thank you for taking me on tour. A little 20-year anniversary gift for my brother, T. Breezy, man. My nigga Marley brought this shit, man. Drove fucking 12 hours just to bring this shit. 13 hours, nigga. So, you know, I just want to come in here and say, you know, Team Breezy, if it wasn't for y'all, this shit wouldn't even be possible. Thank y'all. Thank you, Team Breezy. I am Team Breezy. I'm the Team Breezy veteran. You know what I mean? And, yeah. Love y'all.
Within hours, Bryson Tiller trended globally. Reactions poured in, admiration, memes, debates. Some fans called it the most genuine celebrity gesture of the year, while others joked, "Guess I need to open for Chris Brown too." TikTok edits flooded timelines. Twitter users quoted Bryson's lines about mentorship, and YouTube creators began dissecting every angle from car model specs to emotional symbolism. Yet one thing was clear: people saw it as a refreshing act of humility in a world that often celebrates ego. Love him or hate him, no one can deny Chris Brown's influence. He's mentored or inspired nearly every R&B artist of the last 15 years, from Bryson to Tory Lanez to The Weeknd. His style of blending choreography, visuals, and emotion set the blueprint. Bryson's gesture didn't just honor Chris, it reminded everyone that legacy matters. Chris Brown's response, humble and emotional, showed that even the most celebrated stars still value genuine recognition. Bryson's journey is one of silent resilience. From working part-time jobs to uploading Don't on SoundCloud, to standing beside Chris Brown on a world stage, it's the definition of full circle. His gesture wasn't arrogance, it was closure, a way of saying, "I made it and I remember who inspired me to try."
This shit is amazing. You guys are really in for a show. So with that being said, I just want to say thank you to everybody out here at Team Breezy. I love you guys. I am you, you are me. You guys are amazing. Thank you. That being said, I know it's a lot of baddies up in this motherfucker tonight. I already seen it out here. Hold up.
Are you proud of everything that you accomplished in your 20s? Are you happy? Like looking back?
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that I wasted like 6 years of my 20s being, no, not even 6 years, I'm sorry. Yeah, 6 years of my 20s because my grandma died when I was 28 or going on 29. Yeah, 6 years of my 20s just with imposter syndrome and just like not believing in myself and trying to please everybody and just thinking about all these outside voices. So I'm more so just disappointed in myself. I let people trick me out of my spot when I've dropped my first album, you know, which is Trap Soul, which is the one they tell me to go back to all the time. But you know, when it came out, it wasn't that. You know, people were like, "Oh, this trash." You know what I mean? Like disappointed when it came out, disappointed, blah blah blah. You know, saw a lot of bad reviews, and it just made me be like, "Dang, I actually am trash." You know, I'm terrible. I believe with it.
The entertainment industry can be competitive, even cutthroat, but Bryson and Chris's friendship stood as proof that real respect still exists. Unlike superficial collaborations, theirs was built on mentorship, honesty, and shared values. Music insiders began discussing how younger artists could learn from that bond, turning competition into collaboration. This story isn't just about fame or cars. It's about gratitude, remembering your roots, acknowledging those who lifted you, and showing appreciation boldly. Bryson's Lamborghini wasn't just a car, it was a symbol of loyalty in an age where many forget who paved the way. The moral, greatness inspires greatness. And Bryson Tiller proved that real success is never selfish, it's shared. And that's the heart of it, a moment that transcended fame and flexes. Bryson Tiller didn't just give Chris Brown a car, he gave him recognition, love, and legacy in one gesture. If this story inspired you, hit that like button, subscribe to Taspectrum West TV, and tell us in the comments, if you could thank one person for changing your life, who would it be? Stay tuned for more exclusive celebrity moments that reveal the human side behind the fame, because here at Taspectrum West TV, we don't just tell stories, we uncover the soul behind them.
Friends ain't taking me, you must be lying to your friends. They don't want no peace, I wait the giants up again.